Hello my lovelies, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Please hit the subscribe and the bell so you get notifications. If you're a returning subscriber, please hit the thumbs up, and also new subscribers, please hit the thumbs up. I do not charge for anything, so the best way you can help me is by watching this video all the way through. Thumbs up or thumbs down, it doesn't matter. Interaction is interaction. I know I have a quiet voice and a calming voice, but the best thing you can do is follow this video all the way through. I am working towards trying to be a little more upbeat. A couple of people have told me that I'm very relaxing. I think I've always kind of had a relaxing voice. I don't know if I can change that. I don't mean to be, I hope it's not depressing. Give me some feedback if you think that's the case. I don't know. I'm not a depressed person by any means. I think I'm just really calm. I want to start off by apologizing for not making the live yesterday. Because of my frontal lobe dementia with Lewy bodies, suffer from myoclonic epilepsy. And I'm not sure what triggered it this time, but I had 2 really rough days of seizures. And so right now my body feels like someone beat me up with baseball bats. Myoclonic epilepsy, for those of you that don't know, means that I end up with muscle cramps all over my body, including my face and all those little weird places: toes, hands, face, neck, chest, tummy. Just about any muscle group you can think of will cramp up on me. So it's pretty miserable and makes it pretty hard to function. So I'm not telling you that for sympathy. Please don't be apologetic or sympathetic. It is what it is, and I believe we all go through what we go through, and it's okay. There's a lot of us in this group that have our challenges, and we're all deserving of love and support for our challenges, and that's okay. And the biggest and most important thing is that we are supportive of the times that we need to practice self-care. And so the last couple days I've had to practice self-care, and so my apologies when I fall short of showing up for you guys, but understand that all of us, I believe, our health comes first, because I can't deliver to you what I don't have. So there's that. I would like feedback on things that you guys are excited to learn about. I know a couple people are interested in learning about getting in touch with spirit guides. I know a couple of people have mentioned to me that they would like to work on some trauma healing and shadow work. So one of the first things to doing both is learning about meditation and starting a meditation practice. So I want to talk a little bit about what I do every day. There's 2 things I think are really important. I don't know if you're early morning risers or not, but years ago I had a psychiatrist tell me, and I think this is absolutely true, that 15 minutes of early morning sunshine is better than any antidepressant you can find on the market. So if you can bring yourself to get up around sunrise every day and sit quietly and just focus on your breathing. You know, there's a misnomer that in order to meditate, you have to completely quiet the mind. I think when we focus really hard on trying to quiet the mind gets louder. It's kind of a paradox that happens when we try and meditate. So I think our first part of our practice is learning to just kind of relax and learning to sit with ourselves and focus on our breathing and learning to appreciate nature, learning to appreciate the sun rising, the things that are beautiful around us, noticing the little things, flies flying, birds flying, those kinds of things. And paying attention to our breathing, what's going on inside of our body, learning to be present. That's a really good practice because we live in a world where we forget to be in touch with who we are and be present in the moment. I think that's the beginning basis for meditation. And when you've kind of mastered that, you can go into the next phase of just focusing on the out breath. You know, where you just breathe in and think about every time you breathe out. And when you become aware of the thoughts that are in your head, you just label them thinking. Oh, thinking. And go back to focusing on breathing out. And that is advice that was given by Manipima Chodron, who is a Buddhist nun. I learned that years ago, and it's been a wonderful meditation that I've used for years. If you can do, in the beginning, 5 to 10 minutes of that, that's really, really powerful meditation. From there, we'll start working on things like learning to connect with your spirit guides, and also working on dealing with things that come up for you emotionally in those times. I think the most important thing I want to tell you is, in that space of meditation, as feelings and thoughts come up, release all judgment. And that can be really difficult. Don't judge yourself, don't judge others. Try and find true compassion. One of the greatest things you can do is push out love first to yourself. May all beings be peaceful. Start with yourself. May I be peaceful. May all beings be peaceful. Because it's very easy to get into that judgmental mind frame. And we can't begin any healing or any spiritual connections from a place of judgment. So that's my advice to you this morning. And that fits in with what I was talking about with our physical illnesses too. It's really easy to do poor me, and my life sucks and it's really hard. But to learn to not be judgmental of ourselves and hard on ourselves around what's going on. And that's not easy. It's really easy to decorate the house and have a pity party, and I've been known to do that. I'm not perfect. I'll always tell you that, and I do have times where I want to throw up the decorations, have a party for one, and totally have the pity party. And that's okay too. Like, don't judge that. Like, if you need to do that, do that. But then, like, take down the decorations and move on. But remember, like, don't get stuck there. Let it go and go back to that place of not judging yourself and not being hard on yourself, because you are where you are for a reason, and it's okay. And there is a divine order to everything. And we may not understand what that divine order is, but we can learn to accept that whatever our situation is, you know. I mean, I know that what I have is terminal. It took me a long time to accept it. I had to move through all the stages of grief around it. But I'm okay with it now. I know that the end result is the end result. And I'm doing the best I can. And I decided to take that and do the best I could in this world before the end of my end of time, right? So that's what this is, that I wanted to push out love to the world, and I wanted to push out kindness. And I said, if I only changed one life, I was making a difference. And so each of us have a path. That's what I believe. And we all get to make a decision around what we want to do with whatever we're handed in life. And many of us have been handed a lot on our plates to overcome. Whether it's been childhood trauma, adulthood trauma, DV, RSA, all of those things. But we can not only overcome them and survive them, we can thrive. And I truly, truly believe that, because we are loved and upheld in spirit and supported. And as a community, we also can have compassion and love and uphold and support one another. And so right here, right now, on this planet, in this existence. And so that adds extra power to it. And so I think there's a lot to be said for that. So anyways, that's pretty much what I have to say to you this morning. Again, my apologies for no live yesterday. If I feel up to it today, I will attempt to do a live. If you guys feel like popping in, that would be absolutely wonderful. I will post ahead of time so that you guys know when I will go live, and you'll have plenty of time, plenty of notice. And I just hope that you guys have a fabulous Saturday, and know that you are all worthy of everything joyous and wonderful and beautiful in this world. And that you know too that once you really take that in, you can have compassion for everybody else, even those people that frustrate you. So go out into the world and spread a little bit of kindness. And that kindness can be just as simple as a smile. Sometimes somebody just needs to be smiled at, and you never know if that smile is the best thing that happened to somebody that day. So go spread some kindness, smile, do something kind for somebody. We have so much anger right now in the world, so much hatred. Just counteract it a little bit. That's my challenge. I love you all deeply. Know that the universe supports all the good that you want to do, all the good in the world for you, supports you improving your life, supports you being good inside your soul, because you are beautiful souls, you are sparks of the divine, and God doesn't make anything bad. God makes only the best. You are divine masterpieces, and I love you. Have a beautiful, beautiful day.